Toda aqui, ó, gelada. Quer saber? Vai buscar você agora, bebê. Eu já busquei o gelo, você busca outra coisa.
Tá, deixa eu ver o que ela colocou aqui. Ih, como que ela fez pra colocar? Mano, é lixo. Brenner, o que a gente vai fazer agora?
Ela falou pra jogar isso aí daqui dentro da piscina?
Eu acho que foi.
Ah, mano, fazer o quê? Joga aí, né?
3, 2, 1.
Mano, olha isso. Enchendo a piscina com lixo. Sério, mano. Além da piscina mais gelada, agora é a pior piscina que eu já entrei na minha vida. Quer saber, Iá? Eu não quero mais piscina, tá? Fala outra coisa.
I need to build one of these things.
I'm telling you what. I know the secret.
And I've got to be honest, it is good to be back in the saddle.
Oh, that was a nice one.
I know, she was beautiful. Freshly shed. I haven't seen one in a while.
I know, I haven't seen a blow snake around here in a long time.
So we were on our way out when you let me know that it started overheating. So we're gonna go turn around and see what's going on.
Aqui, né? Ô, Dilson, faz de novo outro vídeo daquele lá, daqueles filtros. E alguns amigos também, seguidor aqui do canal, vieram, né, explicar pra mim aqui, né, me ajudar aqui, né? Falar, pô, Dilson, aquele filtro já existe, legal, obrigado. Aí eu tive que falar, não, eu entendo que existe sim, porque, inclusive, eu tenho amigos por esse Brasil, em Santa Catarina, Paraná, né, que trabalham com pescaria, que a gente fez quando fazia um trabalho missionário. São pescadores do litoral do Brasil aí, que trabalham com barcos dessa mesma forma. Eles me mostraram, né, a maioria deles me mostraram.
Have the knowledge to do so. We pulled the car out probably about 15-20 centimeters and it was free. It didn't take a whole lot, it was really just this little tiny step.
Having a drive from there?
Very safe, simple and easy winch, guys, and that's what it's all about. Just stop, you don't need to go harder. Weigh up the situation, get somebody outside the vehicle to check it out, and in that case, a very simple winch got him out of that problem with no stress, no breakages, no damage at all.
Shimmy.
Nice easy recovery, let's keep going.
We're going to play a game of tag. I've got a bunch of those stickers, okay? I'm going to walk up to every single member in the group and tag one of these on their back and see how many I can get before people realise what's going on. Hey, there's a bit of fun. Watch this space.
We finally have the new Nissan Navara on home turf, and it is a radical departure from the model it replaces because, as I'm sure you're all well aware by now, it is twinned with the Mitsubishi Triton, so nothing carries over from before. Now, this is the first time we've had it in our local area on roads we know, and I think the only obvious thing to do is compare it to the king of dual cab utes in Australia, the Toyota Hilux. This is a proven recipe, and yes, it has come in for a new generation guise, but it remains very familiar in the way it drives and the way it performs, and it's a really good benchmark for a new ute, a new competitor like the Navara. On test today, we've chosen two high-spec trims, the STX in the Navara's case, a bit over 63 grand before on roads, and in the Hilux's case, it's the SR5 with a manual transmission for just under 64 grand before on-road costs with a few options. We're going to be comparing them on value, interior presentation, comfort, tray practicalities, driving them on-road, and of course challenging them with a tricky off-road hill climb. So leave your comments down below, pick your favourite,